another video for you guys. Today I just wanted to go over some of the questions that I've been getting about wearing braces as an adult. Most of these questions are from adults. They're from people that have messaged me, from my family, from my friends, things like that. So I'm just keeping these in mind as from an adult perspective genuinely, because that's what I am. So let's go ahead and jump right into these questions. The first one that I got is, how many times do you have to go into the office? And this was asked basically for work purposes. Like, my friend wanted to know, hey, if I got braces, how much time off of work do I have to take? You know, I can't be going to the office all the time getting my braces tightened. So to answer it, I go every 6 to 8 weeks. It's not something that I have to go all the time for. It will probably depend on your case, how many times you have to go in. But normally it's about 6 weeks to 8 weeks that you would have to go in for adults and for kids. So you're not missing too much work. I mean, my appointments are usually really quick when it comes to just tightening everything. I know when I have to get my bottoms put on, that takes about an hour to put those on. So I guess it also just depends on what they're doing, how long you're going to be in the office. With my ortho office, and it's one of the reasons why I pick them, is their hours are different for different days. Like, they are open later on some days. So for the people that do have to work, for the adults, they can choose to go in at like 8 o'clock. I think like the last appointment they have is 8 o'clock. Granted, they only do those on like Tuesdays, they're open that late. And then on other days, they're open early, like they're open at 7:30 is the first appointment. So depending on what time you go into work, you can go before work. So most, I think, ortho offices have hours like that, but definitely look into that. Consider that when you're choosing your ortho office. If you are working and you're worried about having to take too much time off, so that is definitely something to consider. The next question I got is, do people make fun of me being an adult with braces? And so far, no. I got a kind of snarky remark from my niece once. She asked me, she's like, what's wrong with your mouth? I was like, oh, nothing, you know, just got braces. She's just like, aren't those for kids? I'm like, no, not always. She's like, so you're not too old for that? It's like, no, I'm not too old for it. But other than that, no one has said anything negative, and like nothing to hurt my feelings. No derogatory remarks at all from anybody in passing or otherwise. No one has made fun of me. Next question, do you have a lisp at all? No, not currently, I don't. And my friend also asked me this because as part of her job, she talks a lot on the phone. She does a lot of customer service at her job. So she didn't want to have a lisp while talking on the phone to customers and kind of seem unprofessional or hard to understand. So no, I don't have a lisp. There are certain apparatuses that can cause you to have a lisp throughout your orthodontic journey. Like, I remember when I was a kid and I had to get a bite plate put in on the roof of my mouth. That caused me to have a very, very bad lisp. I don't know if I'm going to have to wear one as an adult yet, but I guess I'll find that out. But luckily for me, I don't do a lot of phone talking, so if I have a lisp, it wouldn't bother me as much. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. If you're worried about lisps, when you go in for your consultation with the orthodontist that you pick, bring that up. Be like, is there anything that I'm gonna have that will cause me to have a lisp? The braces themselves, top and bottom, should not cause you to have a lisp. My tabs don't cause me to have a lisp. My braces don't cause me to have a lisp. When I had rubber bands put in, that didn't cause anything. It's usually just things when they're correcting your bite on the roof of your mouth that will cause you to have a lisp. Next question, do you still eat things you're not supposed to? If we're being 100% honest, yes, I do. My ortho gave me a whole list of things that I should not eat, and I still do. I know I'm bad, don't yell at me, but I am an adult. I know the risks. I'm doing it anyway. I don't eat crazy hard things, like I'm not munching on peanuts or anything crazy like that, but like I do eat like hard cereals, like the kids cereals. I usually wait till they get like a little bit soggy so they're not as hard on my braces, but you know, I don't want to eat mush, so they are relatively hard still when I eat. And I do eat things with caramel, like my favorite junk food is Snickers. I love them. When I see one, I just can't help myself. I have to eat it. But like I try to be as careful as possible when I know I'm doing something wrong. I'm not just biting it with my front teeth. Like I'll like take little bits of it off and chew it and making sure the caramel doesn't get stuck in my braces and rip things off. I'm also really on top of cleaning them out right away, making sure that the caramel's not stuck in them and causing things to like mess up or break or whatever. So I try not to eat things that I'm not supposed to, but honestly, on occasion, yes I do. Next question, are you embarrassed to have braces as an adult? For people who had seen my earlier videos, I was very nervous about getting them put on because I thought that I would be very self-conscious about it, and I was maybe for like the first week or two, but honestly now like I don't even realize that they're on anymore. Like they've become such a part of who I am now that I don't even think about it. Like I forget that people I haven't seen for a while that I didn't tell I have braces all of a sudden see me and they're just like, oh, like I don't even think about it anymore. I'm not embarrassed at all. It doesn't change my self-esteem. It doesn't make me self-conscious. I'm still the same person. Honestly, I think it maybe makes me look a little bit younger, if anything, so no problem with it whatsoever. Which leads into the next question. So do you regret getting them on? No, not at all. I know the end goal. I'm going to be so happy. Like I'm already loving the progress that I'm seeing in my smile already. Like pretty much my main thing that bugged me and caused me to be self-conscious prior to my braces was how gummy my smile was, how much of my gum showed when I smile. And now, like, no, it's normal and I love it. And I have so much more confidence now, even with the braces on, than I did before I got them put on. So do I regret it? No, not at all. Not a single day have I ever regretted putting these on. And I know once they're off, it's gonna be a whole new ball game for me. I'm probably gonna be even more confident, and I'm looking forward to it so much. And the last question is it worth it? Tying that into the other two previous questions, of course. Was it a lot of money? Yes. Does it have its downsides? Yes. It does hurt. It is annoying. Do I like having to drive to my ortho, which is over 45 minutes away from me? No, but it is worth it. The end is worth it. It's worth it just seeing the progress. Like I look forward so much to filming my braces being off video and just showing everybody the before, the after, and the journey in between. Definitely worth it. For any adult who wants to get braces, I really do recommend it. It is not embarrassing. It is not hard. It is absolutely worth it. And it's never too late. Like I've said in previous videos also, like I've seen people come into my ortho office that were in their 60s just getting them put on. And I'm like, you know what? Good for you. It is not too late to do what you want to do, to feel like a better version of you, to get your confidence, whatever reason you're doing it, health, whatever. Never too late. So I do encourage it. I will be here to show you more about my journey, and hopefully it makes you feel more comfortable if you are thinking about doing it, especially if you have to get tads like me. It's a little scary. But yeah, if there are any more questions, go ahead and either put them in the comments or yeah, I guess just put them in the comments. I don't know how else to reach me at this point. So yeah, that should wrap up this video. I know it's a short one. I will make another one in a couple of weeks. I do have my next appointment coming up to get my bottoms put on, so I will be a complete brace face here shortly for you. So I'll let you know how that goes. Until then, I will see you all later. Bye.